Gen 27:16. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands, and upon the smooth of his neck. Gen 27:17. And she gave the savory meat and the bread, which she had prepared, into the hand of her son Jacob. Gen 27:18. And he came unto his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, who art thou, my son? Gen 27:19. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. Gen 27:20. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord thy God brought it to me. Gen 27:21. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. Gen 27:22. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father. And he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. Gen 27:23. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands, so he blessed him. Gen 27:24. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. Gen 27:25. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him. And he did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. Gen 27:26. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. Gen 27:27. And he came near, and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord hath blessed. Gen 27:28. Therefore God give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Gen 27:29. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren. And let thy mother as sons bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. Gen 27:30. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. Gen 27:31. And he also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise, and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. Gen 27:32. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. Gen 27:33. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. Gen 27:34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. Gen 27:35. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. Gen 27:36. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? Gen 27:37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Gen 27:38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Gen 27:39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. Gen 27:40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Gen 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Gen 27:42. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee. Gen 27-43. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee thou to Laban my brother to Haran. Gen 27-44, and tarry with him a few days, until thy brother's fury turn away. Gen 27-45. Until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him, then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day? Gen 27-46. And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life, because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Heth, such as these which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me?